J.6. J.6.
Okay, so hello. If you have not met me and my pen and my crusted nails yet,
Crushed.
my name is Ruki. I'm Mr. Seiko's daughter, and as you can hear, he is right next to me.
Right here. We right here.
Yep, okay, so I'm going to explain to you how to do two problems from the J.6 module. This is the first one.
J.6.
Okay, -7 minus 9g equals -10g. So,
10G. That's like the newest phone, right?
so, -7 and -9, there's a negative in between them, so they have a negative relationship, a lot of toxicity. They gotta get out. They gotta get out. So, in this case, the variables stick together, so we need to get them on the same side.
Hold on. So that's like the variable gang, the V gang?
I was not gonna say gang.
Gang.
But okay, the variables I was gonna say family or something.
Gang.
That works too, I guess. The G's have to stick together, so we gotta get them on the same.
G's gotta stick together.
So we gotta
G's up.
Oh my god. It's been a minute and 20 seconds and I haven't even written how else to do the problem.
G's up.
Anyway, we got to get them on the same side. So we're going to move the -9. The -9 is leaving this toxic friendship. Good for her. You do you, sis. I'm proud of you. So, to reverse this, we have to add 9 to both sides. So plus 9g, well, plus 9g to both sides. There we go. Plus 9g. Now, -7, all sad and alone because she didn't know how to act. We bring her down. And it equals. Oh, I smudged it. Oh, well. And so, -10g plus 9g. When you have to add a positive to a negative, really what you do is you subtract this number from this number. And so 10 minus 9 equals 1. That negative is still there, so you got to add it back. So it's a -1 instead of just a regular 1. So since this is a variable too, the variable pops down with it, you know. It's not going nowhere. So we have -1g equals -7, and vice versa. So, now we have to get this g alone. This g is a loner.
What's up, G?
This g is a loner. It works by itself. So,
I do my dirt all by my lonely.
we have to, this is going to be a 4-minute video. We're going to have to move the -1 over with the -7.
G's up.
-7 has changed her ways. She's getting better. Go, sis. So, in order to do that, we gotta split them up. They got a divorce, you know. Marriage didn't work out. So, divided by -1 on either side. Now, when you divide a negative by a negative, negativity never prospers. So, it's going to end up a positive. So, we have +7. You don't gotta put the plus there.
You said negativity never prospers.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that. That's like, we don't die, we multiply.
We not baby's kids, though. We doing math.
Didn't you just multiply? Oh, you just divided.
I sure did. Okay, so the negatives cancel out. So it would just end up being 7 divided by 1. And that is just a regular degular 7. So now, since we divided the -1 from the g stands alone, like the little loner it is.
Alone.
Oh, I knew you was going to do that. Okay. So 7 equals g is the answer that we got. Now, to check it, you just plug that -7. Nope, you just plug that 7 back into the problem. So
that's why you can't check no -7, G.
So you have -7 minus 9, and then to add it back in, you put parentheses where the variable was and put the value that you got in there. So it's -9 times 7 equals -10g. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to distribute first. So it's going to be -7 minus 9 times 7. Now, so you might need a calculator for this, and I am included in some of you.
9 times 7. I'm going to use my handy-dandy
calculator.
9 times 7, 63.
That's a weird number. I don't like that number. Anyway, so 63 equals -10 times 7 and So we have to do this again. Negative 7 minus 63 equals, now we're working on 10 times 7. A negative 10 times 7. So 10 times 7 regular is 70. You got to add the negative back in. So it's a negative 70. Now we got to do this math right here. When you are subtracting a negative from a negative, you are adding it. You're just going to add it to itself. You know what I mean? So, like, if these negatives didn't exist, these negatives still cancel out because negativity still never prospered. So,
Preach.
These negatives cancel out, and you're basically doing 7 plus 63. Now, just breaking it down a little bit, 3 and 7, if you had it lined up like this, they both in the ones place. So you add them, which puts the 0 here. You add the 1 over here.
Right.
And then 6 plus 1 equals 70.
Go, sis.
And those negatives are still there. You know, it don't prosper, but it sticks around for a little bit. So it ended up being negative 70 on this side equals a negative 70 on that side. Those two numbers the same. Then we got it right.
We got it right, boo.
7 equals G.
G.